so many people got this envy thing going on. Like, you know, so many people won't flow power to a guy like me that's doing these kind of things, saying, I can't do that. He didn't ask me to speak. Yeah. I can't go buy a ticket. I want to tell you how much I really, really appreciate you and what works. You know, when I see you, I see what works, right? So I did this conference. I don't know you. I don't know Natalie. You hadn't reached out to us or anything, right? 34,000 people there. You guys bought $30,000 worth of seats. You guys were like, oh yeah, if I had 30 grand, I'd do it too. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Because if you would have.
Yep, those seats were available when I bought them.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you've never done it, then you wouldn't do it, or at least you haven't done it. And his 30 grand might be your 3 grand. It might be your 300. But here they are, best seats in the house. They sat there the whole time. They got there early. They stayed late. And this guy's in the room. He's not thinking about his 30 grand. He's thinking about what's going on in this place.
Yep.
How did this guy fill this joint? Admiration, not envy. So many people got this envy thing going on. Like, you know, so many people won't flow power to a guy like me that's doing these kind of things, saying, I can't do that. He didn't ask me to speak. Yeah. I can't go buy a ticket. Dude, I only do business with people that support my events.
Yep.
Like, so that when you guys came, number one, I knew you were there. That goes back to what I'm always saying. If I don't know you, it's impossible for us to ever, like,
impregnate. Yeah, you walked out. I was looking for Natalie, I think, on the second date. And I thought she was in the VIP, and I had my head down trying to look at my phone to text her. All of a sudden, somebody grabbed me, and I was like, what the hell? And you look at you go, I appreciate you being here. And I was like, that was Grant Cardone. And then you blew by. Yeah. And then I'm like, where's he going? And you had your security team, and you're plowing through the crowd, and it's like watching a swarm of birds. Everyone's moving, and all of a sudden I see it stop. And the reason I saw where Natalie was is because it took a right turn, and you walked up to Natalie, and you gave her a hug, said, thanks for being here. And then you disengaged. And I was like, oh, there's Natalie. And I walked up to her. She goes, did you see that? I go, he just did the same thing to me. Now, it was just a second, but it was enough to say you recognize we were there. Yeah. For the people who didn't spend $30,000, by the way, I bought those tickets because she and I made a commitment. I surprised her with it. I said, this is your Christmas present. We're going together because we want to do this together.
That's awesome.
And she was like, this is the best Christmas present. She told me, don't buy me anything else. I just want those tickets. And every time he'd send us something in the mail, like every single day.
Every 15 minutes.
we take pictures. We get out. We're excited to go do this together.
Yeah.
But here's what I would say. For those people that don't want to spend the 30 grand, they don't have to. I ran into a kid who met me when I was walking around, who saw me up there. And he DM'd me when we got back. And I've been coaching this kid and talking to him, and that's his goal, is to get up there one day. And the thing is there's the right way to try to meet someone, and there is the wrong way to try to meet someone. And someone who's doing it the wrong way, that's that first T, that transactional way, pushes you away, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but I would say any way is better than no. I would rather see people do it the wrong way
and not try it at all.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right, because they'll learn if they keep doing it the wrong way. You got to learn from it. You got to understand why you did or didn't succeed.
Look, all I did from 25 to 45 was try to sell everybody I met something. Like, it turned a lot of people off. Turned me off.
Yeah.
I turn myself off sometimes. But I never turn myself off. Like, I'm still going to try to sell something because I needed money that month.
Yeah.
Like, the whole time I've needed money. Now, when you start maturing and you start getting a little, oh, wow, I get a little more room, and I open up the pipeline, I don't have to pound you out. There's going to be another person there, right? But you guys were sitting in the right place. You were like, hey, we're here, Then you followed it up. That wasn't enough. You were at the 4th and 5th day.
Yep.
The compliment, the genuine compliment that you gave me the 4th day was probably one of the nicest things I heard out of the whole conference, which was like, you remember what you said to me?
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I was very impressed.
Yeah, like I did.
I mean, emotionally impressed with how committed you were.
Yeah.
Because I know how hard doing an event is. I know a 3-day event, especially of that magnitude. I don't know that, but I know a small version of that.
Yeah.
And then you were just so on for those 2 days, and you were like
the 4th and 5th.
The 4th and 5th, but it was the way you engaged people that impressed me.
Yeah.
Like at the heart, people can view you however they want to view you, but when you're actually there and you get a prolonged period of time to see how intentful you are, how aggressive you are, how results-driven you are, you want people to win, and your mission is to help them win, and you're saying, look, draft behind me. Get behind me, and let's put our heads down. And then we wake up and realize, holy crap, my whole life's changed. Then you get to smile and high-five, but then you're on to the next one because you're not going to slow down. And I don't know where that drive, that ultimate...
Well, and that's what, I don't know either, but I know it's a good thing. And I think everybody has it, right? So And then you know, when you guys left the 4th and 5th day, you put some money in with me.
I told you when I left. I said I trust you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then we met.
Yeah.
Then we went to Cabo. I think I
That's
went
right.
off to ski.
I was thinking about it, talking to Ryan. Ryan and I were texting.
And then we got a
each
call
other.
from Natalie. Natalie called Ryan and said, "Hey, look, you know, me and Brandon, it looks like a relationship, but Brandon's really got a crush on Grant, and Brandon's been breakingdown.com since the event. And guys, would you guys feel bad if he flew into Cabo? We flew into Cabo and, you know,
rented a house and acted like it was ours.
next door to you. We did. They showed up in Cabo, right? Hey guys, y'all brought us out to places, so that was cool, right? I'm saying all that because, like, guys, if you want to get connected, it takes money to do it. I mean, that's what I learned from that whole lesson.
It takes intentionality. We were literally sitting there going, why are we here when they're there and we have a place there? And I tried to get a flight. 5 airports, couldn't get a flight. So I called my charters, jet charter. They said, sorry, it's President's Weekend.
Yeah.
I started down the list calling everyone I knew until I found somebody that had a jet. And I said, I want it to leave right now.
Yeah,
and they said, how about in 3 hours? I said, we're on it. I don't care what it costs.
Yeah.
Because getting down there and spending time with you guys was more important because I know that you're on the go.
Yeah.
And we had a place there. It was like,
this is the crazy thing people tell me all the time. Hey, dude, like when you're in Chicago, come see me. Like, that's not how the world works. No. You have to go to it.
That's how the world works for lazy people or
No.
you got to bring it to me.
But you guys went there, right? You went there, we hung out, you took us to dinner. I mean, just awesome. So, guys, buy it. Like, he calls it, what do you call it? Some of that big word? Intentionality. I call it this. Pay to play, baby.